You're listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips, where we present audiobook quality readings of the classics for your enjoyment. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, just because you're a bumpkin doesn't mean you can't be cultured. Hello and welcome to The Cultured Bumpkin. I'm Jake. You know, Ella Wheeler Wilcox has become a favorite poet of mine, in large part because her poetry is, you don't need a literature professor to tell you what she's trying to say. It's pretty clear. And I know that kind of takes all the fun out of it for some people when it's not enigmatic, like what does he mean? What does she mean? I don't know. Let's make something up. She's very like Edgar A. Guest would be a male counterpart of that. It's sort of, there it is. It's just sort of what he or she means is laid out very plainly, but in, rhyme, and it'll probably never be considered among the classics like, John Keats or maybe some of Marlowe or Shakespeare, stuff like that. But it's really good and I like it. This poem is called With Every Rising of the Sun, and it's a short, inspirational piece that reflects on the opportunities and fresh beginnings that each day brings, and it just kind of encourages a positive and optimistic outlook on life in general. And it goes like this. With every rising of the sun, think of your life as just begun. The past has shrived and buried deep all yesterdays. There let them sleep. Nor seek to summon back one ghost of that innumerable host. Concern yourself with but today. Woo it, and teach it to obey your wish and will. Since time began, today has been the friend of man. But in his blindness and his sorrow, he looks to yesterday and to tomorrow. You and today, a soul sublime and the great pregnant hour of time. With God between to bind the twain, go forth, brave heart, attain, attain. It encourages the reader to let go of the past, not dwell on regrets, embrace each new day as an opportunity to grow and, for positive change in your life. And it emphasizes the importance of living in the present and making most of what she calls the pregnant hour of time that is today. It's just a great poem of hope and optimism, seizing the moment, seizing the day, and making a difference in your own life and not blaming others or for your faults or shortcomings or failures or the past for those things. Just focus on you, focus on today, be positive, be happy. I hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you will. Hope you'll tell a friend. And thank you very much for listening. You've been listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips. Thank you very much for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, would you mind going and subscribing and leaving a nice review on whatever podcast platform you heard this on? I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.